Dream Act Light? Yeah, that is how some are now describing new immigration legislation co-sponsored by Texas Senator Kay Bailey Hutchison. The proposal appears to be an attempt to help the GOP mend fences with Hispanic voters. Fox 7's Rudy Koski is live at the state capitol with the details. Rudy?
Hi, Loriana. A lot of work that's got to be done. Earlier this month, Hispanic voters sent Republicans a very strong message at the ballot box. Now, party leaders seem to be struggling with trying to attract this growing voting bloc while also appeasing their hardliners. And as you can imagine, advocates and analysts are talking about this and asking, can it be done? And if it can't, what could be the backlash? Hispanic voters made a big statement at the ballot box earlier this month. How Republicans respond, according to political analyst Chuck McDonald, may determine the future for the GOP.
And this is going to be awkward and uncomfortable to watch. This is the fat guy trying to date the homecoming queen. His intentions are good. He knows what he wants, but he just doesn't know how to get there. An attempt at some political matchmaking is now being made by a few congressional Republicans.
We need to have a new tone about immigration. We need to be more welcoming.
Texas Senator Kay Bailey Hutchison has co-sponsored legislation called the Achieve Act. If passed, it would apply only to individuals who arrive in the U.S. before the age of 14 and have not yet turned 28. Those eligible would go through a three-step process. First, a W-1 visa would be offered under the condition of either earning a college degree, a vocational degree, or serving in the military. The next step is a 4-year W-2 continuing education visa. After that, a W-3 permanent residency status opens the door for a green card, but that does not include federal welfare benefits. McDonald is not sure if this bill will work.
Republicans have a real problem, and they don't know how to reach out to Hispanics without alienating their base.
Immigration reform advocates like Deborah Elemu say the Hutchison plan is a poor substitute for the proposed DREAM Act, which offers a pathway to citizenship. She also doubts it will succeed in Congress or in courting Hispanic votes.
It seems like it will be make it or break it because, again, we're not afraid to use our voice to rally our allies.
Elemu considers the Achieve Act to be nothing more than a watered-down version of the Texas DREAM Act. That provides in-state tuition for undocumented immigrant children who graduate from a Texas high school. But the Texas law is at risk of being repealed by a GOP-controlled state legislature during the upcoming session.
If the Republicans go hardcore on immigration, they've opened the door for anybody in the Democratic Party to have a great issue to run on.
Political analyst Brian Smith says a fatal political backlash could be triggered.
They keep talking about the sleeping giant at the polls, and one day it is going to wake up.
Poking the bear with that big stick, right? Smith and McDonald say a great example of the conflict within the GOP is what happened to Governor Rick Perry. The key moment in his failed presidential bid may not have been his debate oops or acting silly with a bottle of New Hampshire syrup. His defense of the Texas DREAM Act, which he signed back in 2001, was used, you may remember, by his rivals to paint him as being soft on immigration. Well, he was not able to escape that label, and we all know what happened to him during the primaries, and that attack may haunt the GOP, and it's something that clearly did at the ballot box earlier this month. Now back to you in the studio.